GM, everybody. A GM. GM. Yo, Froop with the fresh sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so we hit the good old... Here, let me pull it up. We hit the Wiki Guides incentive, so that is what we were doing today. I don't know if I'll do it all day. Probably not. Probably do the hardcore after we're done, but... Yeah, for 200, we're doing Wiki Guides all day. Next incentive is Community Day for, like, the big GP prizes, so that'll be big. So I have some bosses picked out, and I'm trying to get Telma to grab... A lot of bosses are too easy or, like, actually good, so we have to make them harder. So I'm trying to have Telma go through the revision history on some bosses and get some really, really bad ones. So we'll try to do that. We'll see. Wiki Guides? Oh, it should be good. I'm actually torn. I want to start with Yama, because Yama has some really bad ones. I'm actually torn on what to do here. Because I was thinking I would just do Mage. But now looking at it, like, right before stream. So, the Mage is Elite Void, but you still get Nicole, Blue Moon Spear. I think it might be harder to do Tent Whip. Myth's Cape, Glory. It's cursed because it says the best spec or the worst spec is BGS, which is actually like an amazing spec. It's like incredibly fucking good. So like their worst option is like better than the majority of this in the middle. So I don't know why. That would help. I don't really understand that, but okay, interesting. BGS is better than an Emberlight spec, so it should be like up here, but it's at the bottom for some reason. I probably want to calc these and see how bad they are, like in comparison to each other. Just bring SGS. I could do the worst option that it says is better. I could do that. It is an option. Ham is done with the 7-month primer as well. Thank you. Holy. Love to see the numbers from the calcs. Let's plug it in and see which is worse, because I actually don't know. A Tent Whip is really, really bad. Okay. We'll start off with melee. So it's a Nezi. Glory? Myth Cape Blood Moon. Blood Moon is decent. I remember how bad the kills were on my iron, like with base gear, even with Emberlight. I feel like melee is going to be way... Even if it's not technically worse DPS, I feel like it's going to be way harder. Tentacle. Arania Boots, of course. It's always Arania Boots. Arania Boots, Tent Whip. A Suffering? Always a terrible ring. Always. It's way more expensive than a B ring. Just give me a B ring, man. Oh my god. I love the Myth's Cape too. Like, fucking why? Is there even a crush weapon here? No. Like, why put the Myth's Cape here? It's terrible. I don't understand. Fucking classic wiki guide. Oh, is torso technically worse? It shows torso is... I have a torso. I actually don't know. Is torso worse? Let's pull up Yama. Torso? I feel like torso has slightly worse stats, doesn't it? 4 strength. What does Yama attack with? Is it slash? Nah, the Blood Moon's way better. Those ranged and mage defenses? Okay, we'll use fighter torso. Why is Suffering bad? Because we want damage, and like tanking is not an important thing here at all. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing for us. So the nice thing about Suffering is it's not complete garbage, because we do get, I say constant chip damage, but not really. It's like every 15 ticks. But, you know, it will do some recoil. Wrong gloves. So it's Barrow's gloves. Am I missing anything else? I think that's it. Okay. So this... I'll check it drained as well. I don't know if I'll allow BGS, because it does say BGS is worst, but it's a really good spec, so it's kind of fucked to use that. Does that say 39% accuracy? I'm missing something, right? That's not even in rage? 32? Good thing I know infinite monofly. It has a note on the SGS only to be used on the judges. That helps. Like, SGS is okay as well. Might need a stam? I might. Yeah, I might. 6.44. Okay. Let's put in the mage gear. I actually don't know which is going to be worse. I think this is going to be very close. Void mage. It allowed an occult, which is big. If the mage is a little better, I think I'll end up not doing it. We're gonna whip with this. We're gonna cast with this. Mark of Darkness on. Blue Moon Spear. Why does it show way better? Oh, do I have... I have Bloody Blows on. Hold on. Yo, is the mage way better? That's crazy for melee to be worse. It's because Emberlight is what does all the damage. Oh, we're meleeing. I get an Artie Cloak. I'll plug it in anyways for curiosity's sake. Suffering, of course. Is that it? Wow, the mage is so much better. It's so much better. Everything is right, yeah? Ooh, it's 10 minutes time to kill? That's before the enrage. We're looking at an 11-minute kill. Ooh. I think I'm not going to allow the BGS, because I think I should be able to do that. You're not casting a spell, I don't think? I'm whipping. Oh, I'm not on this spell. Yeah, it's always weird when you do spells. I think it is working. Whip. Yeah. I think the mage is way better, actually. So yeah, we don't mage. Mage tank? Oh, true. It's slightly better. Even if this number was a little lower, I would still do whip because that's so much fucking harder. So they're very close. Yaman Rage. Yeah, the mage is just consistently a little better. That's crazy. Pronouncer, we're about to take some nanotech and get blasted. Okay. Dude, I missed Swordless Fish with a 7-month primer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Might run out of tent charges. This is a good old classic for sure. What's my other tent? Why do I have 2? Oh, that one was low. Okay, we'll pull the setup. Okay, surely I'm gonna allow a mage switch for the orbs, because otherwise this is impossible. Do I just allow a purging switch just for utility? This is what it shows in inventory for melee. Errands are the blue moon. I could use only switches from the, like, lowest tier, maybe. I have an occult here. So that would leave me without Torm. Can I 2-shot? Should probably check. If I can do it with Blue Moon Spear and an occult, I'll try it. Jester Scout with the fresh sub. Thank you so much. No, I'm gonna have to no-fly, actually. I can't do mono-fly because I'm not gonna kill the orb in the correct amount of attacks. So I can't. Yeah, we'll have to no-fly. I haven't done no-fly in a long time. What is the orb called? What is it called? Unstable? No, I can't remember what it's called. Void Flare. There we go. There we go. This max is 51? Okay, so I will 2-shot last phase. That's doable. This is doable. Oh god, dude. I think it's gonna be like a 12 or 13 minute kill when you add in the void flares I've got to kill. You're going to have to remark yourself every minute. Thank God they just buffed Mark of Darkness to be 3 minutes. Thank God. It would be lost. It would actually be lost. It is 3. They've tripled it. So if you use Purging Staff, it's actually 15 minutes, which is kind of crazy. All right, Dragon Defender. This was like the very last update with the Slayer update. It's huge. Release the GE tiles. The GE files will never be released. Never ever. Keep dreaming. Nate's Glory. Torso, Blood Moon. Oops, wrong one. Myth's Cape. Dude, this is so dumb. Myth's Max Cape as well. We're beautiful. We're beautiful. Look at us. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. We'll skip the blessing. I don't think they include that. Isn't Myth Cape Crush? It sure is. So why they include that whatsoever? Like it's gonna, does it have some bonus? There's oh, it has 1 strength bonus. That's why they include it. 1 strength. Fucking genius. In case you don't have your fire cape before you do melee Yama, you get 1 strength from a Myth's Cape. So in case you did DS2 before your fire cape and you want to go do some Yama melee and you still don't want to do your fire cape, there you go. Okay, hang on. We need the inventory as well. Yo, Dad with the 13-month primer. Thank you. Doesn't it let you use controlled for defensive stats? I'm forced to use control, so I could check if I can do accurate, I guess. Yama? That might help slightly. I can do accurate. Oh, that's actually pretty big. Okay, it's not that big, but it's gonna save us like 30 seconds total. That's big. Whip on accurate. Very nice. Is that cape just a mini fire cape? Any cape is a mini fire cape, basically. That isn't a fire cape. Can you mix hide cape? I think mixed hide cape would actually make sense. So absolutely not. Mixed hide cape. Yeah, no, absolutely not. This like makes sense and is a thing you would buy if you didn't have a fire cape, even though you shouldn't. So like including it would be absolutely contrary to a wiki guide. So absolutely not. Not allowed. Not a chance. Myth's Cape today. Myth's Cape. That's what we're doing. We got Blue Moon Spear, which I don't own actually. Occult. Okay, this should be enough to 2-shot the last orb, so that's good. Oh, okay. I think I'm ringing an SGS because of the specs, the worst ones. I think generally speaking, when it does a slash, I should just take the worst one. Typically this means like within the same tier, like this one is worse. That's what it's telling me. Like this should be the worst option on the wiki, but I think I will make the decision which one is worse and use that. So SGS is definitely fucking worse than a BGS. BGS would go so hard. But let's not do that. That would make it almost feasible. I didn't do Fire Cape and I'm like 120 combat. Yeah, but we're not touching Yama with melee, right? Surely that's not tech. Surely not. Okay, and for the inventories, I allow whatever I'm gonna bring. So let's see. 1 divine is good. Lots of restore. DMs. You already whipped it up with the fucking... You got me cringing at the fucking accuracy. Let's go. Banger. It's so easy. Okay. I like SGS on Judge. I like having more accuracy than this number. I would love that. Maybe like 45 with some BGS specs. That would be awesome. I'd be very down for that. It's okay. It's okay. SGS is typically not the worst spec ever, but when you're using this, it really is. It really fucking is. There's not much worse. Okay, so we need draw spells. I think ward is going to be helpful because I'm going to be in there so long. So I think that's actually worth it when it's normally not really. DKP? Yeah. Dakarum one place. Soul runes. Oh, I should allow it. Surely Aethers are fine. I can do whatever I want with the inventory, so. Okay. We're gonna need, do I need a stamina if I no fly? Probably not. I might bring one to be safe. I don't know, with how long I'm gonna be running around on P1 and 2, I might need one. Do I bring Bruise or anything? I don't feel like I need that. I think that's all I need. We could do some Oh, I need poison. Let's just do an antidote. I'm gonna bring it because there's a chance it runs out at the end if I pre-pot it. I actually, what is it? Is antidote 12 or 14? 14 would be fine. 12? I can't risk 12. I think it's like a 13-minute kill. The Araxor one is 18? The like extended anti? Yeah, that's plenty. Okay, we can pre-pop that. Let's head over to the fairy ring, and then we can do hi to YouTube. I'm gonna try to do hi to YouTube on all of these because we should be making. I don't need a fairy ring. I'm used to like hardcore. I'll try to do hi to YouTube on all of these because we should be uploading them. Maybe not like instantly in succession, but get some free uploads out of it. Book of the Dead is a good shout. Yep, I need that. Thrall DPS is going to be very important. Okay. I'm not going to ult. That goes against the spirit. Nah. Yeah, we're going to fight Yama with this. I could show the Gearscape calc as well, just to show that it is the worst one of the two. And also way harder because melee is hard. There is no fucking way they put a tent whip there. Like, what are So if you have this all the way to the Scythe, just to say, hey, Scythe is a worse option than these if you have that, so don't bring that. Just as like a warning to you. I get it. But then to include downgrades beyond Scythe is like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, hello? Yo, Zidane with the 10-month primer. Thank you. Where's Darklight on the site? Okay, so... No. Darklight is a fairly weak weapon. When using Darklight to fight demonic monsters, the player's max hit is increased by 60%. Arclight. %70 increase in accuracy and damage, so that's the difference. There is no fucking accuracy on Darklight. Yo, DG's with the 5-pack. Thank you so much. Into the 2 months as well. 6 subs. Thank you. Thank you for the Inferno Colo guides. Happy September. Yo, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Getting us closer. We probably can hit Community Day. If we push for it, so that would be sick. Lots of GP prizes up for Community Day. That'll be sick. That'll be sick. We have like over a bill ready to go on that, so that'll be sick. Darklight is 5-tick as well. It's so bad. It's so, look at its stats as well. It's like a steel longsword or something. I don't know. It has worse strength, but it has better slash. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. You would never do that. Basically, Arclight is the worst thing you would ever melee with. Anything below this is fucking memes, so... Hilarious. Very nice. I'm so glad, because the wiki guides, or the wiki downgrades in general, have been getting a lot better. So, like, typically, when you go on, like, a modern boss, they've been way, way better. Like, I went to Delve, and it's not terrible. I'm so glad to see Yama is just like the good old days. Like, like, no one should do this, ever, for any reason. Its spec is still better than SGS. That's... I mean, you would never land it, I don't think, because it's got no accuracy, but maybe. If you got really lucky and landed it, it would be nice. I think it's only 5% as well on Darklight. Like, it's a really weak spec. Let's get the proper pre-pots. Okay. Say you have a 7-way switch, you staring at the gear till you click the last item, or just use your peripheral vision? I don't know what that means. Give me your cal. I can share the preset here. We can throw it in both chats if anyone wants to take a look at what we're looking at. Yo, Only Life. Only Life with the primer. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we're good to go on it. Let me do some antelopes. Something like that. He's asking, are your eyes focused on the gear, your character? I'm staring directly at the gear, doing the switch, and then looking back. I'm not doing it out of my peripheral. Definitely not. Jasmine with the 28-month primer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What are we doing? We are doing Wiki Guides Day because we hit the incentive. So we're starting off with Yama. I think we're good for GM to YouTube. I think so. Tabs and stuff because we'll be showing stuff. Okay. All right. By the way, chat, calc is slang for calculator, in case you are tuning in. All right, we'll send it. Why are you telling YouTube Grandmaster? I'm telling them Grandma. Grandma. It increases your loot chance if you say that 3 times fast. So you want to shorten it for the optimal speed on the chant. Definitely worth. Okay. All right. I will be ignoring subs. Very, very sorry, but I'll catch up on them after we do it. Okay. Rose Art with the primer, slipping it in. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do it. GM to YouTube. We are bringing back the Wiki Guide series because we are doing September on Twitch, and we just hit the goal for Wiki Guides. So that is what we are doing today. Today we are doing a whole bunch, but I'm starting off with Yama. Yama has some really, really good downgrades. I'm very excited, and you can catch a glimpse of it right here. So let's take a peek at what we're rocking. So I had to make the tough decision. We have two setups. We have melee and mage. Tough decision here. Do we run the melee setup, which is Nezzy, Glory, Myth's Cape with absolutely no crush weapons? The only reason they include a Myth's Cape is if you don't have a fire cape and you've done Dragon Slayer 2 and you want to go kill Yama with melee, the hardest way to kill Yama, the Myth's Cape gives 1 strength. So that's what I'm using. And then we have Fighter Torso because it's slightly worse than Blood Moon legs, a Tentacle Whip, which is so much worse than even an Arclight. It's like night and day worse. Yama is 1.2 times Demon, so not using Demon Bane on Yama is so bad. It's so bad. And we'll take a look at the calcs on how bad it is, but we're using a Dragon Defender. Blessing doesn't really matter. Barrow's Gloves, Arania Boots, and Ring of Suffering, which is also awful because this boss has no like constant chip damage. You occasionally get chipped like every 10 ticks when he doesn't attack, but the recoil damage off this is going to do nothing, and the defense doesn't do anything either. And then for spec weapon, we had to decide between SGS or BGS. Because there's a slash, I'm choosing to use the worst option because this doesn't necessarily mean that it's a downgrade, it means side grade, which it's not. BGS is actually like the best possible spec. I would put it right below Elder Maul with Horn as your second best spec. BGS is better than an Emberlight, but for some reason the wiki says it's the worst spec, so I could use that and take advantage, but let's make it harder. We'll do SGS. The choice then was between that or Void Mage with Occult and Blue Moon Spear. And I'm like, it's going to be really close. Which one of these is worse? Which one of these is worse? So we threw it in. We threw it in. So Yama Mage Tank, which is what I'd be using in the Mage setup. The Mage is just slightly worse, but it's so much easier to use. And then for the Enrage, it's better, and it's so much easier to use. So we're going to end up using the Tent Whip. The Tent Whip is going to be terrible. Our time to kill Yama is 600 seconds. That doesn't include his stat increase in Rage, so we're looking at a lot of minutes. I'm thinking roughly 13 minutes. We'll see how close I am, because I also have to kill Void Flares. So it's really, really, really bad. You can see our accuracy is 37.76 on last phase, so I'm allowing myself a two-way switch because this was in the minimum for the Mage. So I'm allowing myself Blue Moon Spear and Occult from the Mage setup, because it wouldn't be possible otherwise. It wouldn't be able to kill the Void Flares. This two-shots them last phase, so I can use this to kill those. So that's good. And then I'm bringing my SGS and just a full inventory of food and potions. So nice thing is I get Thralls. So Thralls is going to be big for the damage, but this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for sure. I'm going to pre-pot an anti-venom, which should for sure be enough to last. It's 18 minutes of anti-poison, so I'm really hoping we should be good. Everything should be fine. I'm going to try to no-fly for like 4 minutes with a Tent Whip, so... And I haven't done Yama no-fly in like a few months, so I'm kind of rusty. We'll see how this goes. This might be one of those that takes a couple attempts. We'll see. I'm going to make a setup in case we die. Yama Wiki Guide. All right, we should be good to go. We'll send it. Thrall's going to out DPS you in Enrage. Yeah, the Thralls are really big for damage in any Wiki Guide. Any Wiki Guide that doesn't let you use Thralls is really rough. We will give it a shot. Darklight is definitely worse than Whip because it's 5-tick and it doesn't give accuracy. So Darklight is awful. But like, you shouldn't melee this boss without Arclight. You just never should. Okay, I have tiles for extended monofly, which I was thinking I was going to use, but it's just not going to work. It's not going to work because I have to two-shot the Void Flares. I don't have Purging Staffs back, so that method won't work. So we're going to have to just no-fly, which is hard. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. GL me. Yo, damage? That was crazy lucky. I don't think that will continue. Okay, it's orbs. My autocast didn't set. I'm gonna have to tank it. Whew. Okay. So you have to kill the one that you have less glyphs for, so. Kind of an awkward start. Good thing I have my SGS for free heals. Very nice. The way you landed. Actually, the SGS has double accuracy, so it's pretty likely to land. So we can do another one. A 1 is still capped at 10 health, so. They could have given me a worse spec. They could have. They could have given me a better spec. I would have been down for a BGS, but that'd be too easy. It's honestly doing a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, I forgot to thrall. I'm such a fool. I think this is going to be flares. Yeah. Kill this one. So now we're back to normal. You are a thrall that threw you off? Yeah, I'm thinking like a thrall. Just like hit boss, don't do anything else. Go the wrong direction, shit like that. We're almost phased. Health's a little low, so I'm gonna try to get a spec off on the judge. That should be phased. Okay. Oh yeah, I had to have mage just for the judge as well. It would actually be impossible without mage, so I had to allow some kind of mage switch. Oops. I'm gonna eat an antelope. And I can eat an angler before I attack him. Okay, the first is gonna be flares just like before. Mark of darkness! Okay, and we're gonna want to take the fireball. Guess I hit this one. And then go back to this one. Okay, now it'll be planet. All right. We're doing pretty well. Basically, the whole fight is going to be in rage, though. Because his defense goes up at the end. We're going to have really bad damage. Luckily, we get Fireball speed up, so that'll be nice, but... Yeah, slick little dodge there. Nice. I'm not sure if I want to SGS. I want to make sure I have one for the judge. Get up to the planet. Man, this damage is a lot worse than last phase. That's a lot of 0. I've done basically nothing. I'm thinking I can SGS. I think it'll take long enough. Good spec. Wow, the max. Okay. Hell yeah. And this should be flares. Yep. Kill the fire one. Nope. Kill the shadow. There we go. Oh, I misclicked, but that's okay. I had the orb up. And now we're safe from this. Nice. 42%. We're kinda doing okay. Don't forget the planet or we die instantly. Okay, and I want to kind of carry this health to the judge so I can spec. Viable setup until enrage. Enrage is when it becomes an actual challenge, I think, yeah. I think so. That's going to be kind of hard. I'm doing accurate, by the way, because I don't lose a max hit in this, so I just do a little bit more damage. Helps us out a little bit. He should be phased, so yeah. Okay, my angler's there, which I need to grab. I'm probably going to eat one antelope and then spec. Okay, 99. Oops. Okay. Here we go. No way I'll let him melee me off the rip. I think I stalled a tick. This is gonna take a minute. Do I kill this in time? Uh-oh. Speed up? Tell me it lands. We have to be really fast on that. Okay, good to know. Oh, wow, it's close. Oh, we troll! Okay, we're good. $500. I trolled. No, 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 no. I keep being off tick, dude. It's rough. It's rough. Oh, it's a little scary. Let me eat. I think I'm good timing on this. It's okay if one goes through. It's not going to kill me or anything like that. We're good. Good hits there. Wow. That was like double max. Gets back. I think let's tick one. Don't click Yama. That's late. We're close. We're close. Max it! No, stop trolling! If the flares come up now, I'm screwed. We're good. Ah, the one might go through. Do I get speed up for meteors, maybe? Yes? Maybe? Oh, I think I was tick perfect. I think so. Oh, boy. Monka! We're so close! Kill him! Yes! Oh, that was rough. 12 minutes. I was pretty close. I said 13, 12, 20. Oh, man. Not my best gameplay, but dude. Oh, that is rough. That is really, really rough. Let me see how much this costs. Maybe we do a different setup. Is it even feasible to do melee? I could bring Arclight, surely, because that costs nothing. Do I have Arclight on this account? I think I had Arclight, or I think it was easy to make. We'll run it back with Arclight and see the difference. You could drop Emberlight, then get one, a Darklight. Oh yeah, I have Darklight, right? So I could just make it. All right, so we have Emberlight, so I could just use... Do I have to go to the altar? Yeah, I can make that. Cool. Nice. Okay, we'll do one with Arclight. We'll see the difference. While we're between kills, because I always get a million comments, I am not dogging on the wiki for this series. That is not the purpose. The old school wiki is the best video game wiki that I know of. It's insanely good. These setups, though, are not. This template for gearing up for things gives you information that might sway you to doing something that is just something you should never do. Including downgrades below Arclight on Yama implies that these are usable and good. They are not usable or good. Even a Scythe is something you should just never, ever use here. And the fact it has Scythe and then downgrades below a Scythe is like what I'm talking about, where like extra information can actively hinder your gameplay. It can make it harder to gear up for things with this extra information. So that's why we do the series. It's funny. It's a challenge, but also I'd love to see them like change the way they do this. Let me check how much my setup costs right now and see if we can do something better. Okay. Let's put this away. Okay. And put the arc. How much is this? Oh, the SGS is expensive. How much is the ornament kit? I have that in there. Sarah, SGS ornament. 5 mil. Subtract 5 mil. Let's say we have 47 mil. I'll round down. I'll round way down. Let's say 47. Okay. We'll use good old Gearscape. I'll give it... I don't know. I'll give it... So let's give it Mage and Slash, and we'll just see. I'm going to give it Yama and Rage, because that's what actually matters. 47 mil. Make sure we don't have Include on. No, I don't. Okay, let's see what it ends up saying. I think the play is Arclight. It's questionable, because it's going to be a lot harder to use Arclight, but still, like, very doable. I can't imagine anyone even knowing what Yama is if they don't have an Arclight yet. You have to have done a Kingdom Divided. Are you really going to have completed a Kingdom Divided without having an Arclight? Like, at all? I guess. Possible. That'd be crazy. This always takes a second to load, especially with the Demon Bane on Yama. It's going to slow it down. So we'll let it think for a second. We'll let it think. I started watching these on YouTube recently. How often do you do them? I finished off with the last guide like a long time ago, but now we're bringing it back to September, so. Maybe they don't have any charges on the Arclight. Maybe they should go get some more. We have to really stretch to do melee Yama without an Arclight. To be fair, with no Suffering and SGS, there's not much budget for a new setup. Yeah, the Suffering value is so bad. Because I have it below B ring, which is an easier item to get and way cheaper. So for both Iron and Main, this is a more accessible item, but there's Suffering there in case you don't have that. Okay, we've got our setups. It actually gives me Emberlight. It actually does. Because Synapse is so cheap. Ooh, or Staff of the Dead. That's a pretty good setup, too, actually. Interesting. That's bot setup? Yeah, this is basically what bots run. They run the worst staff, but... Do both? We could do both. I think so. Why not? Okay. This is 46.3 mil. We could just spec with Emberlight. Yeah, we don't even need a spec weapon. I need the Blue Moon Spear and Occult, so maybe we downgrade something. Well, hang on. How much? I didn't need the Occult either. I just need a staff. How much is Blue Moon Spear? Honestly, can't I use like a like Skull Scepter? Doesn't that 2-shot? Let me check if it 2 shots. Let me just delete this. Skull Scepter? $45. They have 70. Yeah, I could legit just one-way Skull Scepter. I can't do no fly the whole time, so as soon as flares come up, I have to stop. It does. I use it with mod. That's not bad. Blue Moon Spear super cheap. There's no difference between Blue Moon Spear and a Skull Scepter, so like who cares? We'll just do Skull Scepter. That's fine. They'll both kill in the same amount of hits. Does it? Okay, question is does it 3-shot? 140. 45, 90, 130. It doesn't quite kill. Okay, maybe I do want Blue Moon, because I think Blue Moon would kill that. What's 48 times 3? Brain? I'll get the Blue Moon. I'll get the Blue Moon, because that lets me 3-shot the flares on the other phases. How much is Blue Moon Spear? There's so many bots at moons. I thought it was like a mil at least. Okay. Yeah, we could. I think we could do that. I think so. Used to be a mil. How bad are the moons bots? That's 200k. Is that not crazy? Okay. Put the SGS away. We don't need that. That's nutty. Okay, we'll bring Ward again. All right, we'll start off with melee, and we'll work up from there. So it said... Pulling it back up. Basically the same gear, except it's an Ember Light and a B-Ring, like the things you should use. Oh, and Dragon Boots. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Iranian and Dragon Boots are the same, so... Dragon Boots, Berserker... And Fury. Thank God for that. Flex the Maxscape. Okay, nice. One-way Blue Moon Spear. Okay. I'll turn it back. I think I only need like 4 restore. Okay. That looks a lot better. I think this will go well. We're missing one thing, though. We want that. Don't want to forget that. I do not want to go back in there with a whip ever again. I'm good. Fire Cape? We can do Fire Cape. It's fine. Serp 2. How much is Serp? Oh, it said Serp. It picked Serp. I see. So no anti. Nice. Yeah, any strength you can give Emberlight is super important for max hits. So we're up to 60 max hit in this. This should be pretty doable. I've been cooking. Okay, Toma's got some cooked up for us. Let's go. Oh, I guess I was going to hit house anyways. Oh, well. Is this the minimum? So what we do is we use the wiki guide to get a bad setup. And then I use the budget of the bad setup, which usually is pretty high because they have really bad suggestions, and use that to make a fairly easy setup. B-Ring versus Suffering? Suffering... B-Ring is 10 times better than Suffering. 10 times better. Hello on B-Ring. The Ellie minimum swap? It was on more pages than just that as well. What was the one we were... Oh, it was Nex. Nex suggests Ellie as... Here, I'll show that. I was peeping Nex for fun. Next downgrade for hybrid shows Ellie below Dragon Defender. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. So it's not even just Vard that did that. I think Vard, they removed that, but Next still has it. Vardorvis? Vardorvis used to be an Ellie as the worst downgrade. Now it says Crystal Shield. Okay. Yeah. It's funny, every one of these I made as well usually improved it, so... What magic bonus do you need for the judge thing to me minimum? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, we should be good to go. Should be good. Yeah. Okay, and we'll just spam specs. I think you need to land 3 on Yama to get it to the minimum defense. Yes. Yes. I don't think you did this one before. Okay, we'll look at it after. Let me do the run. I might do mage setup right after. So this is a bit better setup, a little bit better. We have an Emberlight now because synapses are so cheap. I could use that whole budget to just dump into an Emberlight, and it's basically the same gear except with some strength upgrades. Downgrade to Dragon Boots, which isn't really a downgrade. It's the same. It's the same when you're just meleeing. B-Ring, which is way cheaper and way better, which is nice. And then We got a fire cape on instead of the stupid mist cape and Sir Pelm. So some melee upgrades, a little bit better. We'll run this back. All the guides say you need a cult, purging, and bracelet to get the minimum, but I don't know what the minimum is. This will 2 and 3 shot. 3 shot and then 2 shot last phase, the Void Flare, so it's enough. That's doable. Just one-way mage, all we need. Yeah, it's for the flares. It's for the flares, not the judge. All right, let's see it. This should be a bit better. Okay, I missed the first one. Missing both is very sad. Very, very sad. That's okay. Let's see if we get Void Flares first again. Void Flares first is worse, so we could be luckier this time as well. We did not get Void Flare, so this is a luckier kill as well, so something to keep in mind, but should still be a lot better. Let's see if I can pull him away from this. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. The further Yama is away from the glyph, the less damage it does to you. So it, like, does recoil damage. It's up to 12 if he's right next to it. So if you can keep him away from it, you can save yourself some health. Okay, Void Flares. I want to kill the purple one. Okay. The reason I'm killing one is because if you block both with the glyphs, if it takes too long, you'll run out of glyphs. Like, they won't come back fast enough, so. Yeah, see, this will do 2. Because we had him really far away from that glyph, so. Especially for, like, challenges like this. Like, it's good to, like, take advantage of that. It's good for contracts. It's really good for contracts. Oops. I got Humble hit. It's that Blood Moon defense coming in. Do another spec. 3 misses? It's not that inaccurate, so that's unfortunate. I don't know if we phased or not. We didn't. Ouch. $54? That's a lot better. I like that. I think it was 45 or something before, right? And I maxed 60 on Yama because extra Demon Bane. This is a bit better. Okay, because he didn't do Void Flares the first phase, he also won't do it this phase, so we can just hit this immediately. Guaranteed. Defender? Oh, that's a good idea. Defender's good for damage. That's a good shout. And dodge the planet as well, just to flex on him. Spec! Oh, it landed. That's crazy. This will be flares. Ouch. Uh-oh. How did that not kill? It's only 10 at least. I think I was not marked for the first hit or something. Aw, trolling. Okay. So we can do this until Void Flare spawn, and then we'll just no-fly. Make my life more brain off. Missed. This is so much faster. This is... Oh my god. It didn't feel that much better until now. Oops. It's crazy how much better this is. We're trolling. I think I won't get this in time. Oh, shit. That's not good. I'll hit this once and commit to only hitting it once. Oh, lordy. Okay. Oh, we trolled. I'm still not gonna kill this one in time. So I'll give this one hit, and then I'm gonna eat. Up. You land this back in the last 100? That's messed up. Okay. Incredible trolling. What was the time? 5 minutes faster? Okay. That's decent. That's decent. I'm good with that. I would say I lost like a minute to bad play, so... That's maybe a better setup. Maybe. Let's try the mage only. Let's give it a shot. That was with no specs landing as well. Like, that was very unlucky, I would say. On top of that. Mage only was. I probably have to buy some stuff. I might have the staff from Solo Top. I definitely don't have a mage's book. Let's go shopping. Okay, let me grab what I do have. the staff. Cult. I have Arims. I have Virtus Mask. I don't have Virtus Mask? Okay. I would assumed I have that for... Oh, I would never use that for Inferno, I guess, so. That'd be the only reason I own Virtus. Mage's Book. Torms? Oh, I don't know Torms. What? Oh yeah, I don't own Eternals either. Why would I own this? Right. Do I have a Sears? Can I pull a scroll from something? I think my Slayer helmet is a scroll. Do I have anything else that's a scroll, maybe? I have a Ring of the Gods. I think I can just imbue it at Nightmare Zone then. Why do I have that? Some wiki guide or something. Check if Purging Staff is blacklisted. It doesn't look like it is. Oh, it is. You're right. Oh, hold on. Good shout. Good shout. Yeah, it should be Purging. That would make a lot of sense. Let it think a second. Sears Ring is a mill. I don't know if it's going to give me a Sears Ring, actually. Let's hold. It's thinking? Let it think. Let it think. Let it think. Purging and Bloodbark? Surely. Some very cheap, like, damage. I think we can get a Torm still with, Purging, because it's so cheap, so... Surely it's going to give me that and then, like, garbage. We'll let it think. It stinks how much longer this takes to load now. It's because they've added so much to the algorithm, it has to check. Torms 18? Oh, maybe it can't get me Torms. Almost there. Thinking. If I opened up Konar chest too many times, I would have no more keys. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Nice first time chat. It's getting stuck at the end, like every fucking loading bar in the world. No, you give him a gifted. No! It's done. It says done. Show me. What? No! Yes! That's the last thing I expected. Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, hell yeah. How did I not think of that? The Amulet of the Damned. Oh, yes. What is the Arim's set effect again? It's actually good. It lets it auto-cast and gives a bunch of damage, right? Amulet of the Damned. I'm hyped. That's why it took so long. It had to think about the Amulet of the Damned. Can autocast Ancients. Grants a 25% chance of combat spells dealing 30% more damage. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay. I can't believe it went for that. I'm hyped. It beats 5% occult. Oh, yes. Do I have an Amulet of the Damned? I don't. You do need full Arims. You do. 35k. This should be pretty good, actually. How did I exclude purging and then it came up with Aram's staff? Did it just think better the second time? I don't get how that works. Still imbued. Okay, so it's everything. I didn't get a ward. Okay, I need a ward. And an imbued god cape. Is this it? That's crazy. Can I autocast? I can. I need the Sears ring, but that's it. Okay, I'm interested. Ward? Oh, I bought it and didn't put it on. Aram's has Arceus by default. I didn't know that. Why is the community so strongly against overloads? Because they let you brew constantly. That's the broken thing, besides the stat increase. So being able to spam brews everywhere, that's what makes them so strong. Okay, that's it. It says our max hit is 42? No. I had the Void Flare in! No, dude. Does it just take it from... Oh, that's what went wrong. Oh, I'm so sad. That's... I was hyped, man. Cut all this out! Dude, I'm... Bro, I'm crying. Honestly, put that in because it's funny how excited I was into just all hopes and dreams dashed. Do it in the setup anyways. I feel like this wouldn't be terrible. I really do. Okay, it's gonna give me a purging staff. Yeah. Void Mage. What a surprise. Blowing the minds of everybody everywhere. It's Void Mage. Boo! So boring, man. So boring. Alright, well, that'll do. Yeah, that's what it said. Okay. I could bring a heart based on my rules, but I'm not gonna, so I'm not gonna do that. The heart doesn't matter that much either, so. Toma, you're gorgeous. I wish I could do that. It makes me sad. Let's head over there. Oops. Wrong amulet? Yeah, I'll grab an occult. No, it said occult. It said occult. Do you think Mage solos with Confliction Gauntlets, Purging Staff, and Ice Spec isn't totally trolling? It's better than it was, but it's still pretty troll. It's a lot worse than, it's a lot worse than Melee. Don't need you. What are you doing on main? We are doing the wiki guides. So I'm doing, because we hit the incentive for September, I'm doing wiki guides. I think we're good to go. This is free. Yo, GMT Yama bot?
Yama underscore bot underscore 4,321 donated $2. Hello Gnomonkey, thank you for showing us that Amulet of the Danged is really good at Yama. As you know, my bots never die, so the 35k GP loss when we get banned in 6.
It cut off. It was too long. Well, Minecraft God, thank you for the 5-pack. I'll catch up on all the subs. Let's finish this kill, and then we'll finish up the episode, and we'll be good. Let's go send it. Okay, we have our mage setup. We have Void Mage, Purging Staff because it's so cheap. Again, we can actually afford it. Mage's Book, Seer's Ring, kind of interesting, but that works. Works okay. So let's go pot. Should be good to go. Don't really need a lot for this, and we're just casting at him. This should be very, very easy. It's going to take longer than the melee, but won't be horrible. Let me swap these for now. All right, we'll see how this goes. Hang on a second. I guess I could just kick the judge. That's fine. I was going to say I need something for the judge. I'll just kick him. We're fine, we're fine. This is so much better than the whip, too. Oh my gosh. No! It's so sad. Okay. I think this will be the flare, so... Actually, it could be either. It could be the flare or the special, I don't know. Okay, flare. So kill this one. Oh, I'm not marked either. Giga trolling. It was better without mark. Well, that should help. Oh, God. Whew. Last tick, easy. I think mark lasts for 15 minutes, so I don't think I have to ever hit it again, so that's nice. That's better. I like that a lot better than whatever it was, 30 something. I'm curious what time this is going to end up being. It's pretty slow, but it's not that bad. This should be void flares. I'll probably go for the skip on this because this should come back in time. And I think I'm gonna phase. I've already phased. We're good. Never mind. Yo, Jim to Muffin? Yeah, I'm gonna punch the. I'll punch the judge. Hiya. 13, pretty good. Does Patty bring that up? 16? It's crazy how little, like, it matters what you bring for the judge DPS. Like, it barely affects anything. It's like a few seconds lost. It's fine. I did Mark of Darkness again out of habit, but you definitely don't need to hit it ever again. I'm gonna drag him one tile this way. Okay, so now he's like max distance from both. Where's Void Helmet for the punch? That's a good question. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Should have brought that. Okay, this is flares. Which means we hit this one. We're gonna have to quick run up to the other glyph. Oh yeah, the purging stuff has pretty good strength. I could kill my auto cast, I guess, in manual cast. It's gonna be a little awkward, but I could do that. I troll here. It's okay. Does it count as Demon Bane when you whack? Maybe. Questions no one has ever asked. I asked that with Delve. I would actually be good for Delve. Okay, I killed it. What? $26? I don't think so. I don't think that counts. Okay. This is going very well too, honestly. And then we one-shot these, which is great. Oh! I wasn't ready for that. We are hitting. We are just hitting. Like, straight up. Like, this is surprisingly decent. Go for it. Finish him. Finish him. Okay. That was not that long, actually. No, it was faster than the melee because I trolled and didn't land specs. Yikes. Same drop, too. It's rigged. Actually, it's rigged. Same exact kill. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That figures. 10 whip is pretty bad. 10 whip is pretty bad. Okay. Because this is the first episode we're doing back, we'll kind of explain why we do this. It's just a fun challenge to send. It's just a fun challenge to send wiki guides, but like, generally speaking, I would love for some kind of replacement for these templates just because they are really rough and not helpful to the majority of players. Something like maybe 3 setups for each boss, like a max budget, mid budget, min budget, or maybe like an Iron Man max and then like min, something like that would be more helpful. But this generally can be really, really misleading and lead you down some bad paths if you just blindly follow it without understanding like what's going on. So rich, mid, broke. Yeah, a handful of setups versus like this downgrades to this, because basically these charts just lack a lot of context for like the value of a given switch. Like it says you could downgrade a fire cape to a myth cape, but there's no context into if that's a good decision or not. This is a terrible decision. This is for Bardorvis. This is his page. But the idea is just like, it includes things like downgrades from Rune Defender. There's just no context on stuff. So there's stuff in here that doesn't need to be there, and there's stuff in here that's misleading because it doesn't need to be in there. So I feel like these could be a lot better, and I would love for them to work with Gearscape on like a tool that lets, maybe a tool that lets you pick a setup that works for you. I could totally see this getting implemented on the wiki, and like using your own bank, like from the wiki page to like do some math and figure out what's good on a boss. It also has the tool that lets you import your own bank and see like your own setup. So some kind of tool like this replacing it would work great as well. That's why we do this. Just wanted to explain that because there's always comments like, you hate the wiki. I don't hate the wiki. It just could be better in this one aspect. That's all. That's all. With that out of the way, we're still working towards the September goals. So pop into the streams, check them out. We're still working our way up to Community Day right now, but we're working long-term towards No Pillar Coliseum and potentially PvP collab with Oda. We don't have a ton of time to hit this, and it's a lot of subs. So we'll see. We'll see. Leave a like if you liked it. And or subscribe. I'll see ya. Bye. Mwah! Oh yeah, let's hit 100K on YouTube, please. I beg. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Okay. Wiki DPS calc already syncs one gear, so why not bank? It totally could. It totally could. They should team up. They totally should team up. Gearscape is not open source yet, and he was aiming for end of the summer to get it open sourced, so I think it's just taking him a minute, but I'm hoping that ends up happening, and then we can get some collaboration going. We can make things better, surely. Okay. We've got a few more to do. Toma cooked, apparently. Okay. Toma, let me peek Toma's here before we do anything. I was gonna do Muzpa with the melee setup because I thought it was really funny. Oh god. Chat, guess what boss this is? Chat, guess what boss this is? What is this? Any guesses? What boss are we killing here? Sire? The Arclight? Not Sire. Skatizo. No. Duke. It's Duke. This is the Duke setup. Prayer Cape? Does it have a Holy Wrench? Is that what it does? Prayer Cape. Verax Helm Guthans, Amulet of the Damned Whip. Ooh. That one's pretty good. I like that one. So this is not the current. I'm curious how bad it is compared to the current Duke page. Hang on, let me do this. Hang on. How bad is it compared to current? This is pretty fucking bad too. Okay, this is definitely worse though. This is definitely. I'm surprised how much. I thought this would be a vast improvement, but it's really not. Yeesh. Okay, that one's pretty bad. We have more. Hold on. All right, we'll play it again. What boss? What boss is this? Next. Levi. It's Levi. It is Levi. There's not a ton that use crossbows on. Next is a good guess. Carol's Amulet of Power, Skill Cape, Blessed Hide. Does that say Crystal Bow? If using Crystal Armor. Okay, that helps. Blowpipe? If using Masori? No. No, not if using Masori. Dark bow spec. Actually decent. Actually decent for the back shot. No, actually it's not, right? Only the first lands or something? I don't know. Maybe it works for the... I can't remember if dark bow works on the back shot. It's not terrible. What is the dragon crossbow spec doing there? Dark bow doesn't work. Do you think there should be a minimum threshold where they just stop showing downgrades? I feel like it's hard because people doing quests might look here too. Yeah, there's a couple that do that. Well, you did Mocha, right? Mocha did it pretty well. Where it's like, Scobo is the worst you should use. Like, that's true. Like, this could have a Scobo, and it could have a ZCB, and then it could have an ACB, and then it could have a Dragon Crossbow, and it could just keep going on and on and on. But, like, you don't want to use anything worse than a Scobo. I feel like if you're at the point where you're dropping, like, 25% DPS to the next downgrade, you just shouldn't include it. Like, they're so bad. This is a much better one. Where does Red Dragonhide come into play at this boss? It's always a good question. For now, I wanted to do Muspa with melee because it was funny. Muspa default is like, you know, you have a shitty mage swap, you have a shitty range swap with crossbow. Like, it'll suck. It's not that bad. But melee. Melee's pretty good. So melee is a Soul Reaper axe on Crush with ink, a Fire Cape, a Torture, and it would actually be decent if I was able to use a Draining spec, because those work good. And I'm in ink. They would land. But no. It had to have this line. And that's where it falls apart. I use a Void Waker. So that's... And I think I'm going to use it without Defender because I'm using a two-handed weapon. So one-handed Void Waker. Ah, fuck. Void Waker to guarantee the smite skip. That's so true. That's so true. And we get Light Bearer for a Void Waker. That's huge. So I think I'll run that. I'm down for that. Let's go pull that. What's funny too is it's gonna give me a massive budget for whatever the fuck I want, so that'll be nice. I could straight up like Bofa camp or something. Like I can do basically anything I want with that much money. It's Soul Reaper on... Wait, it says only use with a Crush weapon. So, do I use Bandos then? What's my worst option here? I don't know. On Slash. Ink on Slash is funny. It says only use with a Crush weapon, which my Soul Reaper Axe is. But it says to use it on Slash. Do I interpret this in the dumbest way and do the dumbest possible thing, or... Ink has negative Slash. Yes. That's gonna be so bad. No free thinking. It has a Crush option. It is a Crush weapon. I'm using it with Crush, but it says use it on Slash. So, like... I could just be complete Patrick Star here and just... You have a worse one? Let me see. Old Muspa? No, dude. With full Inquisitors. So it's a Nally? With a midscape? No, but this is easy because it gives me the Warhammer. They downgraded. They threw Voidwaker in there. They made it worse. I actually think the other setup is worse. And it's funnier. At least you get to hammer. Exactly. The hammer's massive. That's very important. Oh, man. I think the newer one is actually worse somehow. I think so. If it hits... Well, I'm getting a lot of specs because it has me wear Lightbearer. So, like, eventually it's gonna hit. I'm gonna be there a long time. Like, it's gonna hit. Okay, I think I'm doing the dumbest interpretation of the newest one. I think that's what I'm doing. It's the funniest one. This is so much worse than Bandos. Oh, I don't have much SRA? No, we sold it before it crashed. How much is it? 280? Okay.
We bought it like 480, so.
Wow.
We sold it after Gnomonkey.
Yeah, right. You haven't got enough? What? I'm out of money? Okay. Dude. I don't know. What did happen, actually?
Sell the bird's mask. You're never gonna use that again.
It's worth nothing.
Did you buy it for like 100 million?
What did I buy? Oh, well, I paid Eli. That's probably it.
Oh, yeah.
I paid Eli. Yeah, unlucky. I have a volley. Yeah, I have the spare volatile. No, I already sold that. Yo, Pokey with a 2-month primer. Thank you. You can't log in?
I have network issues.
The launcher's down? Oh, that's unlucky. What the fuck? Jester Scout with the 69 pack? I just realized I forgot to catch up on subs too. I'll do that. What the hell, bro? Okay, well, that's Community Day done. Okay. Goddamn, okay. Jeez. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much. That's insane. That made me horned up. Yeah, me too, honestly. The hell? I'm not logged into yours. I'm logged into mine. I can try logging into yours and see if it lets me. I guess we try that. Okay. You got it? Okay, cool. Jester, thank you so much, man. That's fucking crazy. Thank you so fucking much. Okay, hold on. We'll catch up. G Granito with the primer. Parathic with the primer. Thank you so much. Let me go back through. Hang on. I'm trying to remember. The Viking photo guy gave a primer. Thank you. H. Burf with the primer. Gleechy with the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Daxon, 3-month primer. Dr. Fritz giving that gifted. And then next is XX with the primer. Thank you. And Spent. Spent with the 9 months. Is this for a budget Yama guide? We're doing wiki guides all day. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're up to. Okay, I think I'm caught up. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. The 329. Damn. Shout out Jester. Smashing goals. Holy. Come to Inferno Bank. I can do that. What does that mean? So for wiki guides, they have these charts with downgrades, right? So we're picking bosses and choosing the worst possible interpretation and the worst possible setup to try and do a boss with. So it's a challenge. So we're using the wiki's worst. You come to me. Yeah. Huggers! I missed a pronounce a word. I, Gnomonkey, will vow to do the Errand Staff of the Damned build because of how fun it is. This is a legally binding contract, and you can hold me to this in court. Pronounce a word. Pulls up with SRA. Where's the leak, ma'am? Where's the leak, ma'am? It broke again? So you can't log in.
I hopped and it kicked me out immediately. Yeah, failed to log in.
Okay, just give it a second. Dust Bunny with a primer, thank you. I'm not lagging at all, it's you, so I don't know what it is. Might need to try VPN or something. Oh, okay. Dude. Mwah! Mwah! Wiki's worst sounds good. Good titles. Well, we went with Wiki guides, so Wiki's worst might have been better. It has a good ring to it. I keep trying to sell stuff to buy it for now, but I do need that money.
Guide is better because of the algorithm it picks up guide.
Oh, it likes a guide. Yeah, true. I think I can afford. Yeah, I can afford it now. I should buy. Yeah, okay, I've got it.
Yeah, I can't open my launcher. It's completely
Okay, if you can log in at some point, that would be good. Torture fire cape. Light bearer. Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Did you not want to borrow one? Oh, I guess I could have. It's fine. I get ferocious gloves at least. That's something.
Okay, I got in, but you have to hop to me because if I hop up in a...
Why didn't you log in on the right world? Okay.
I don't remember what it was.
545. It's okay. I'm coming. Oh no.
Oh.
That's brazy.
I restarted my launcher and it worked. So.
Good. I'm glad it worked. Game working as intended. Good. I'm glad I had to hop here. And I'm going to have to play on that world, I think, because I don't want to hop after if I get in.
It's not bad.
It is bad. It has 1,000 people on it. It's really bad. It's really, really, really bad.
You're doing challenges anyway. It's fine.
That's true. It's just challenges. They're easy. It works fine for me, though. That's huge. All right, we hang out until we get in. Unlucky. Did you just spam click and it ended up working eventually?
Closed the whole thing and reopened it.
You closed the whole thing. I don't know if that actually matters or if it's just like click until it works. Yeah, okay, we got it. It's just spam click. Stop gifting me subs. I'm forced to come watch Monkey. Unlucky, bro. Okay, shit worlds for bonus flavor. Huge for the account. Thank you.
That's all I got. The rest of it
All right. What are these hate comments on the Lance Wooks Walk Run method? You on the short or something?
Yeah, they seem kind of ego squawking on crazy shit.
Okay, when they play hardcore, they cannot do it. It's fine. Doctor with the gifted to Simp Biscuit. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let me think setup. Or melee camp. Must was the same melee all the time, right? Same stats. I think it's the same melee defense all the time. Hello? Is it Wiki fuck too?
Is our internet fucked?
Maybe. 1/3. Oh, you know what? His slash defense actually not that bad. Okay, maybe this won't be the worst ever. It's gonna be the worst ever, but yeah, it doesn't change. Okay. All right. I thought the slash was like 200. It's not that bad actually. I'm always gonna allow thralls, unless it specifies not to for some reason in the setups. I don't think it does. Slayer task, slash weapon, crush weapon, slash with ink. Yeah. We have Book of the Dead. It's standard. Okay. Don't forget about good old GC. Yeah, we should be good. Do I have Smite on? I don't have Smite showing, so we need that on. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna do Ring of Shadows to get there. Is that it? I don't think I need anything too crazy. I think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think it's just that. I can't even imagine melee clone phase, bro. I'm gonna try to get hits in. I'm gonna try. If I cue the click, like before it gets to the one next to me, it should be possible. I think. I gotta go pee a second, but we'll do GMT YouTube in just a second. Give me 1 sec. I will be right back. holy, there's been subs. What the? Yo, Fingeldritz with the primer, Giraffe with the 9 months, and that boy on the couch with the gifty. Yo, thank you. Holy. Thank you, thank you. The bar broke. We're back down. We're 340 or something. What was it before? We'd have to rewind YouTube or something. At full eclipse minus the top, is Atlatl or RCB better at Toa for me? Eclipse edges out RCB. It's a little better. It's a little bit better. It also works for butterfly, so that's huge. Let's see if I can pull this up. Yeah, hold on. I went pee, but I saw Ratty like this. We had to give him some pets. We had to. Look at him. He's like, oh, he's so sleepy. Oh my goodness. No full eclipse. It should still beat RCB. It should still beat. I would really get full eclipse though. That's pretty worth. Oh lord, he's chilling. He's so chill. Ratty more like fatty. He's heavy, but he's like lean. He's not fat. He's strong. He's pure muscle. Yeah, he's like extremely active. He's like bouncing off the walls. Let me put this in Gearscape just to show what our DPS is as well. Hang on. He's built for speed. Yo, that boy on the couch with the other gifty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Holy. SRA Inc. Torture, Fire Cape. Light Bearer. Dragon Boots, Pharaoh Gloves. Let's see it. What is it? Dr. Fritz with the gifted to Krungle Spum. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait, Crush is worse? That's absurd to me. That's crazy. Look at the slash difference. That's why. 134 versus 66. Wiki was on to something. I'm down to do slash. I think that's funny. I'm so down. Rigged to DPS calc? It's because the Soul Reaper Axe has so little crush. It's so bad. And then Muspah doesn't have that much more slash defense, so. Yeah, we're just wearing ink to reduce our accuracy. That's what we're doing. Let me see. Is it worse than being naked? I think it is. 4.53. It's not worse. It's slightly better than being naked. Let's go. Sweet. Awesome. Very nice. Slightly better. Slightly. 40 mil value? Oh, baby. Okay, I think I'm good to go. All right, we'll do the GM to YouTube. I must have asked before you start. Yeah, go ahead. Is Ink Mace better than this? That's fine. I'm actually not sure. Maybe? Oh. It is without a defender on. It's way better. It's way, way better. That's crazy. Fucking 20%. Okay. And what is the Ink Mace? It's cheaper, right? Oh God, dude. Yeah, it's 100 mil cheaper. That's amazing. Awesome. Gotta consider 5-tick during melee phase. That's true. I think that's the difference, though. I think this is 20% would be your difference, so it would be the same as Soul Reaper Axe. Even 5-ticking it. Ask YouTube chat to click subscribe at the beginning for 100K special event. Special event? I didn't sign up for this. What's the special event? Huh? None of your business? So I am merching a secret special event. That's what I'm doing? A 10 bill drop party. I'll actually be dropping my entire bank, boys. I will be doing that, yes. Okay. Pronounce a word. Okay, I'm going to attempt this one with an Xbox controller. It's going to be poggers. Oh, hell yes. Okay. I think we'll send it. I have it up, right? Yes. Okay. GM! To YouTube! A GM! Welcome back to Wiki Guides. Today, we're doing Muzpa. And you might be wondering, how are we doing Muzpa in this? What do you mean by that? Huh? Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed, if you would please do so, consider doing so. We're very close to 100K. My wife apparently has some secret massive event planned that I don't even know what it is. It's so special, I don't get to know what it is. So, sub for whatever that's going to be. Let's take a peek at what it is. Let's peek. Okay, so we had the options with Muzpa. We had the options. We had very bad mage downgrades. We had very bad range downgrades. But I honestly think the funniest is this. I don't think it gets funnier. So I'm using a little leeway here. I'm choosing the most bad faith, worst option here. Worst interpretation possible. So we have, at the bottom, we have Ink, Torture, Fire Cape, Soul Reaper Axe, Pharaoh Gloves, Dragon Boots, Lightbearer. Now this actually would be a decent setup if Warhammer was the worst downgrade, but it is not. It is not the worst downgrade. The worst is Voidwaker. So that means I cannot drain Muzpa. If you drain Muzpa, melee is actually usable. It's not horrible. It's worse than doing a switch, like with major ranged, but it's not horrible. Now it's horrible. And I'm gonna because I'm choosing to use Soul Reaper Axe, not bring a defender for the Voidwaker either. So it's just one-way Voidwaker, just specking with that, which isn't the worst ever, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad compared to Hammer. So we have in the notes here, we see some stuff. So with the Ink, it says, only use with a crush weapon. Now, because Soul Reaper Axe has a crush option, I am considering that a crush weapon. If I am stupid and I don't know how to interpret context, I just choose to read everything literally. Soul Reaper Axe has a crush option. But the Soul Reaper Axe says on slash. It says on slash. So if you bring a Soul Reaper Axe, which is the worst downgrade, it says to use it on slash, but it says to use Ink with a crush weapon, which it is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Ink with Soul Reaper Axe on slash. Now the funny thing is, I threw this in calc. It's actually worse on crush in this setup because Soul Reaper Axe has so little crush bonus. It has only 66 crush bonus versus 134 slash. So it's actually better in the Ink armor, which actually reduces my slash. -3 and then -2 on the helmet. So we're at -8 slash bonus on the setup. It's actually better because I'm using Ink to use it on slash, which is also what the wiki says. So that's what I'm going to do because it's funny. It is just a hair better than using no armor whatsoever because of all that negative and our accuracy being so bad. So it's just a hair better than being naked. So we take that. I checked it for fun against Ink Mace. Ink Mace is 20% better than Soul Reaper Axe somehow. So this ought to be good. This ought to be good. What's our time to kill expected? 3 minutes. No, that's not including things like Smite Phase, Clone Phase. This actually might not be too bad because Soul Reaper Axe is a good weapon. We'll see what this ends up being. We'll see. I would expect around 4 minutes, but so maybe not the worst ever. All right, we'll give it a shot. Inventory, I'm just bringing like divine basic potions and some anglers, like nothing too crazy. So Yeah, the reason the ink is still better is because it does have strength bonus. So it is increasing the max hit, so it is still better than being naked, but just this much because it reduces my accuracy. All right, we'll give it a shot. Xbox Connect.
Xbox_Connect donated $2. This must per kill is brought to you by the Xbox Kinect. Order yours today.
Kinect.
Disclaimer, please don't spam Xbox turn off during Gnome's must per kill, otherwise he might log out.
Guys, please don't. Please do not do that. Okay, we'll go give it a shot. I'll pre-pot and we're good to go. We'll see what we can do. Which one is it again? Ancient Vault, right? No, Gorok. It's Gorok. I didn't even know you could teleport there. Interesting. GM Tatoma. GM. Alright. The melee defense is the same across the board. And we also have to do step backs here. Awkward. Oh, God. Dump spec. Yeah, I think I want to hold the next one for melee. Okay, good hits. Surprisingly not terrible. Clone phase is coming up. I forgot to throw. I didn't mark it. I think this does clone. Nope, not yet. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. No! Right here. Yes! Imagine meleeing this boss! You'd have to be insane. I don't quite have spec yet. I'll catch that. I'll dump spec the next time it swaps. You can definitely get multiple hits in during TP phase. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. It's really tough. Okay, okay. It's not that bad. I've seen some like low budget Muzpa stuff and it's rough. Surprisingly not that bad. I wonder what a good melee kill looks like then. I think we'll do that after. Oh, what do you do if you get spikes all around the boss? I think you're just screwed then. Okay, that wasn't that bad. 350. I'm kind of impressed. It's actually not that bad. I'm curious how a kill goes with like good melee gear. Okay, we're gonna run that back. That's faster than a lot of crossbow camps. It is. I've seen bad kills. I've seen some really bad musket kills. It's not that bad. Yeah, DCB camp's got to be way worse. Way worse. But this setup is funnier. The funny value. So why don't we throw in force Gearscape to do melee? What was the value on that setup? Let's see. 443 mil. Okay. Let's subtract the cost of a Warhammer, because it doesn't add in specs. How much is a Warhammer? So let me just... I'm going to bring a Warhammer, because it's good. How much is Warhammer? 20 mil. Okay, let's subtract 20 mil off that. So 423 mil to find a melee setup on Muzba. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what it does. Maybe it's actually decent. 423k. Whoops, hold on. Saved. That was gonna take a minute. $420 mil for the mute. Okay, we'll round down to 420 because it is funny. Ranged Muspa. Yeah, okay. Thoughts on an Awakened Muspa for a 4-hit Venator bow. Oh my goodness. I need that in my hands. I need that so bad. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Cancel. I'm going to tell it I'm hitting one hammer. Because that's going to change things a bit. Because I assume we'll get one off. Poor Kath. Poor Kath for the 4 months. Thank you. You messed up the 420 mil? I did? Looks right to me. You messed up again? No, I didn't. 420 mil. Am I missing something? Alright, it's thinking. It's thinking. It's probably going to do Oath SRA. Probably, right? Or maybe Ink Mace. I might need to ask for an Ink Mace lend if it's Ink Mace. Because I don't think I own that right now. I guess I could have skipped Stab, huh? It's not going to be Stab. I'll let it think a second. Do I have an Ink Mace? I don't. Let me catch up on subs while it's thinking. Big with the primer, thank you very much. And C Doggy Dog with the primer, thank you very much. Can you try Stab just to see? I'm letting it think on it, so we will get it. It just would have been a lot faster if I didn't do that. Whoops. Oh well. Fang would go hard. Oh, Fang actually maybe decent. It's giving me so much money to work with, though. I don't think it'll do Fang. Yeah. Wait, you can afford full max melee? You actually can. Stab is a lot worse. Look at that Stab setup. Void melee? That's actually close. Damn. That's kind of crazy. I almost want to do the Void melee. Maybe, yeah, maybe we just do the slash setup. Void melee be a vid for sure. This is probably... So, Void melee is normally terrible, but it's the only melee armor, besides like Oathplate or something, that has accuracy. Like, it has pretty good accuracy. So when you're looking for budget options, Void melee on like Vardorvis, or in this case Muzpa, maybe even Duke, like sometimes Void melee is pretty decent if you're really inaccurate, depending on the situation. I think I'll do the Void melee setup. think so. I think so. I'm gonna do Fire Cape again. Arania Bellator. Do I have a Bellator still? I don't even own a Bellator. Dang it, dude. Is Bellator cheap? It's 40 mil still? Who's buying that thing? Who's buying this for 40 mil? Who? Me! It's so useless. You never ever want it. No one's doing Whisper? Yeah. Whisper's so bad. I guess that just keeps it high. It's just rare. You, apparently. Unlucky. Keydrawn threw me money, so you can get a Bellator. I'll skip the mace, though. Oh! Oh, wait. Were you getting me with the lens? Squeebington? What the? Save your money? Okay, okay. Too good, too good. Oops. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Huge, huge, huge. I'll throw it back after. I always throw it back. Dude? Arania? This is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna bring Dragon Defender. Okay, let's see our kill time versus the other one. Should be a lot better. So, Gearscape says that the best option is what we figured. Basically full max ink. It's missing a Vernic and Ultor, but basically full max ink. But what is surprisingly close, and sticking with this, the Soul Reaper on Slash, is Soul Reaper plus Void, which I think is funny. So I'm gonna run that because it's so close. It's like 0.4 worse. I'm gonna run the Void melee. I'm gonna do it. We'll see comparable, how comparable it is versus the ink. This is double as fast for sure. I don't think it's gonna be that fast, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. All right, we'll just repot. We'll send it. Rock Dungeon. Okay. Ink lets your hammer land more. Void also helps it land. Ink is a little better for it, but... Okay, we hit one. We'll see the difference here. Okay, clone. Oh, it's so awkward. If I was more practiced, I could do this, but I don't know when to, like, click him. Okay. I don't think we'll get another hammer, so we just get the one. Dang, I'm kind of ripping him. Holy! I'm gonna get hit here. Oh, maybe not. GM time? I don't think GM time, no. I don't think it's that good, but it's pretty good. It's kind of fun dodging the spikes when you're using a melee setup. It's kind of hard. Dang, even the smite phase is like noticeably faster. Let's go Thrall, finish him! Finish him! Spec! Okay. 230! Whew. That's actually not bad. That is like not bad at all. For Muzzfa, like, I can't complain about 230. Dang, imagine if we landed 2 hammers. Probably be pretty quick. Maybe under 2. Surprisingly decent. Honestly, I respect the melee. If I did more hits during clone phase as well, like I wasn't playing as bad, might not actually be the worst option ever. Obviously, a Soul Reaper axe is giga expensive, so like I don't know who's going to be doing that, but I'm impressed. Like it's better than you would think it would be, for sure. It's not bad at all. Not terrible, not terrible. What I was saying, the big thing with Void Melee, it's usually terrible, but it has accuracy. So in anything like this that you like aren't expected to be meleeing, that's like super inaccurate, Void Melee comes in pretty big. Things like Verdorvis, Duke, anything that's like giga tanky, like Void Melee suddenly does pretty good. That accuracy comes in big. So not terrible. And it also has no cost. So you can do things like get a lot of accuracy out of Rancor, Bellator, like stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense that that was good. Unironically, Tecton as well. Void on Tecton, it doesn't surprise me. That's decent. Doesn't surprise me. Void sucks everywhere else in the raid, but decent on Tecton makes sense. That makes sense. All right, kind of a quick one, but I thought it was really funny. It was a good... I love the Muspa in Ink Slash and then in Void Slash, which is just somehow 10 times better. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. All right, leave a like. Subscribe, all those good things. Get us to 100K. We're trying to get there for the secret event. Do it, do it, do it. Have a good night. Bye. Okay. Nice. Okay. Can we see a scythe kill, please? It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, it's like the same. It's basically the same thing. I think Soul Reaper Axe is more accurate, so it's probably worse. If I had to... What happens if you say just slash with an unlimited budget? Just slash with a trill, with a quadrillion. Let it think a second. I did my part. Did you? You're actually too good. Shout out, shout out. Oathplate Crush Scythe kill time. By the way, a lot of people are like, oh, you know what? Scythe works on Crush. No. So this is Scythe's Crush bonus. That's an Adamant Mace's Crush bonus. Is a Rune Mace better? Yeah, a Rune Mace has 9 more Crush bonus than a Scythe. Kind of not the best. Not the best. It's kind of stinky. Kind of bad. Somehow that's still good on... So Nightmare is weird. It's surprising that like Scythe is still good on it. And it's because she still has like pretty low defense. It's just you have to use a crush weapon of some kind. So like the damage off Scythe is still good. And Ink is giving you crush bonus, which helps this terrible number not be as terrible. Look at Scythe's stab bonus though. Why does Scythe have stab bonus? It has 70? Do you think they were planning on giving Scythe a stab option and changed it at the last second? Like, oh, that would be OP. Do you think? It would be really good if it had a stab option, probably. Like, how good would that be for Toa? I bet that would go hard. I bet they were planning to, and then just, you know, we're like, nah, maybe not. Maybe not a stab option. Or it could be as simple as they didn't want to make an animation, and they were like, you know what, let's just not. Who knows? First guy done. Let's fucking go. Speedy, speedy, easy. Stab makes more sense than crush. Yeah, you would like raise it over your head and like slam it down, right? That would be stab. That would make sense. Crush doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? Holding it backwards? I guess that explains why it's 30. You still swing with it on crush, so I don't know. I don't know what crush is, but... Scythe stab, except it bops and it's a singular hit splat. Oh my god, imagine. That would be funny. It would look like the mining animation. Yeah. I'll go back to delving guides. Okay, let's rip through some of Toma's. Duke melee was funny. I think Levi's not that bad.
Nah, Levi's poo. Like, everybody's gonna use a crossbow.
Levi's just easy, because crossbow at any tier is going to be pretty good on him, so Levi's kind of whatever. Let me see some of these other ones. Chat, what boss? Chat, what boss? What boss is this? If Charlie is the worst. GG's, right off the rip, easy, yes. I can't do this, I don't have a task. Unlucky, but that's pretty good. I like the camping deep plate legs with black d'hide body. That's pretty good. No helmet. I guess they just assume you're using a Slayer helmet. Helmet downgrades on Slayer bosses would be funny. Because, like, why the hell would you not use a Slayer helmet? You're on task. Most old guides don't have a helm slot. I wonder why. The or skirt makes me laugh. Like you had to specify. I'm not sexist. You could also use a skirt. Bro. Vork, so we did Vorkath. Toma has a worse Vorkath? Oh my god. Ink Hauberk. Ink Hauberk Fremi Kilt is crazy. Ring of Life? ATS! Bro, I kind of want to do the Vorkath over again. Vorkath wiki guide, but worse. Oh my god. AGS is crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh my god. Free pick on Gloves helm. I disagree. I think it's don't wear anything in those slots. The wiki doesn't tell me. I can't think for myself here, man. I can't do that. No gloves, no helmet. Which are the two most important slots for strength bonus, by the way. Okay. We don't need strength bonus. It's a leak bladed sword. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good weapon. I think it'll do pretty good. No love, no glove. Fuck. Can you edit a PNG of a skill cape over your character for this next vid? Because it says PNG error there. We'll see what the editor can do. I have to buy some shit. I don't have a Fremi kilt. AGS is a budget option, only 9 mil. That's true, and it's a goated DPS spec. So good. What is Vorkath slash defense again? That I'm rolling against with my AGS? 108. That'll land, surely. It's got double accuracy. How would it miss? I have an AGS, I think, right? Armadillo. I do. I have an Armadillo Godsword, either from Wiki Guides or day 1 next, when all you could do was mass. I would finish Kruor with an Armadillo Godsword before everyone's arrows landed, so I would get bonus MVP potential. It was Gigabrain. It was Gigabrain. The Fremi kilt is funny. You can't even do Vork on 1 defense. Yeah, but if the best you have is a Freminate kilt, you know. We're gonna get hit so fucking hard. The Obby Shield, I think, has okay defense, at least. Bro, Ring of Life. Ring of Life, why? Why would you ever have a Ring of Life in there? Oh my god, dude.
You can tell this was made before DT2 because Berserker Ring is best.
Berserker Ring Biss, yeah.
So no Lightbearer, no DT2.
Yeah. Lightbearer would be great. And sometimes they make the mistake of saying Lightbearer is terrible when it's a really good option. Ink, leaf-bladed sword. Do I have a leaf-bladed? I don't. 4 mil for that. So this is 1 defense rack and it has strength bonus. So it's like spiked manacles, basically. This is really good for pewers. That's why it has value. Not for me, though. This has no defense, I think, right? Oh, it does. It does have defense. 10 range defense. Wow, massive. The treasonous ring? I would be so down for a treasonous ring right now. You give me a Ring of Life? I'd be... That's huge. Ring of Gods over that. Why the fuck do you need a Ring of the Gods at Vorkath? The trips are like 4 kills. We need more prayer? This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh wait, I don't get boots either, do I? Oh no. Oh shit. So no boots, no gloves. I need a skill cape. Here, which one do we rock? I think the thieving cape. Because it's a crime to use this setup. You should go to jail.
For your throat.
Oh, thank you. Crime. Power. I have an amulet of power. PD8! Leaf-bladed sword. Did I not buy it? Leaf-bladed sword.
God, you're hot.
This may be the worst setup yet. It might actually be. Considering there's a CA for punching, and I've done that. This can't be that bad. Right? It can't be that bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not complete. I'm so sorry. My bad. There we go. Now it's complete. Punch is probably faster. I wear max gear punching with no weapon. So it's punching versus this sword. Like, is this sword good enough to be better? I don't think so. Let it be known that this has negative stab as well. So we have even less stab bonus, which we desperately need because this boss is very tanky. And we're not using a salve to boost accuracy either, so... I think this actually is worse than doing it the Fremnik way, which is appropriate because we're wearing the Fremnik kilt. More of a challenge. Okay. To be fair, we get the AGS spec, which is something. It's definitely something. I might have, let me check PUH. What do you might have? It's gonna be your only damage. It's pretty bad. Let's check the DPS. I'll go plug it in. Okay. Fremenic killed. No helmet. Power. No gloves, no boots. Leaf-bladed sword. Tox. Ket. Zill. No cape. This doesn't... The skill cape doesn't have stats anyways, right? Yeah, they've got skill capes, okay. Combat. Okay, Vorkath. Can I just, for comparison, plug in Fremenic Way? That's so bad. That's so fucking bad. Let's see treads. Is it still better? I'm kind of surprised. I'm not missing something, am I? I don't think so. Oh. No, it's still not better. I could see Slayer Helm. Slayer Helm and Rancor. Wow, I'm surprised. Very similar, honestly. Okay, I'm down with funny Fremenic Way. Yeah, it's... So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is worse DPS, but it's so much easier because you're so tanky in comparison. And you're not tanky whatsoever. But, like, we have to pray mage. No, actually, I'm tankier in the setup because of the shield. Oh, this actually might just be straight easier. Wow. Okay, Ink is so bad. It's because of the shield. This shield has good defense, that's why. Like, look at that. Shout out. What if I threw on DFS? Do you lose a max it? You do? And you lose so much accuracy, so you would never want to do that. Interesting. Huh, okay. Wiki Teamer's right. Easier than literally punching the boss to death? Who'd have thought? Okay, let me pull the items we're gonna do. I also get a spec too, so this is definitely easier than Fremenic Way, but... Do we think I can do it with hard food? I don't remember if I brewed for punch kill. I don't know if that's necessary. Pre-pot anti. Is the anti-venom gonna last long enough? How long does that last? It would need to be like 10 minutes. It lasts like 6, right? 6.3 minutes. Yeah, I need to bring an anti. Don't forget crumble. Yeah. Chaos and dust. I'm not too negative, am I? Nah, we're good. Why does the wiki have a melee-only Kalo setup? Because it's really good. And everyone just uses North Pillar anyways. Because no one knows about the other fucking pillar. Sorry. It even says you shouldn't melee northwest. Dude, shout out to Wiki actually getting it right. Are you okay? No. I don't know. 2 super combat rest brew? A little more restore? Something like that. Seems feasible. I'll just wear... I'm going to bring Fremnik boots because I can't be fucked. I'm going to wear the boots and then drop them. How about that? That works. That'll get us in there. I think this is good. I think this will work. Have any of these been ironically decent? No. No, none of them. The Muzzpo was better than I thought it would be. But the next setup we did that was the same price was 2 minutes faster, so. You have an absurd amount of Strange Fruit. I use Strange Fruit to quickly recover run energy. When there's bosses like at a bank and you want to get your run energy back up, it's 30% run. So it's quick to get your energy back up. I used to use it at like necks and stuff, so I just have a ton so I never have to think about it. Let's like do this. Yeah. The Vard one with Justy was okay, I thought. Yeah, you know what? Vard is pretty good to be tanky for because he doesn't heal. So yeah, that one was maybe the most merit, probably, of all the terrible setups. But it was pretty bad still. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, I think so. Let me bring Law Reigns just in case we've got to get out of there for whatever reason. Like we fuck something up. With all the money you're spending on brews, you could afford a Nezzy and Barrow's glove. Luckily, they gave us ink, so the next setup will be very good. I think we can afford a Fang and stuff, so I think we'll be okay. Shout out for giving me this to work with on the budget. All right, I think we're good to go. We'll send it. All right, GM to YouTube. Welcome back to Wiki Guides. I'm doing Vorkath again because I have found the power. My good friend in the chat, Toma, has enlightened us to the revision history of the wiki. And he has dug for some really, truly terrible old revisions of Wiki Guides. And this one is especially bad. So I wanted to try it again, but with an even worse setup. So what we have, for some reason on the old setups, they're often missing slots. So I am choosing, in this case, if there is a slot that is empty, I will not fill it with an item. So I am not going to put anything in my glove slot, my boot slot, or my helm slot, which are all extremely important slots for strength bonus. So I will not be using those. We have downgrades from Salve all the way to Amulet of Power. We have downgrades from Infernal Cape down to Skill Cape. So I have a Thieving Cape because this setup is robbery. We have downgrade from Bandos Chestplate to Ink Hauberk. From Tassie's down to Fremenic Kilt, which is extra funny because it's like a pure item. And you cannot be a pure and complete Dragon Slayer 2. It is not possible. So there's never a use case for this. You would never ever be in a situation where you need to use it, but that's what we're doing. Leaf Bladed Sword. And Tox Ket Zil Shield, along with a Ring of Life, which will do nothing for us. And an Armadillo Godsword spec, which I'm very excited to use. Very, very excited. I think the saving grace of this setup that makes it not the worst thing ever is this shield, because it actually has strength bonus and it's decently tanky. If we take a look overall, we have 125 range defense, even with a bunch of slots not filled in. I'm wearing the boots just to get there, by the way. I'm going to teleport and drop them. Surprisingly, not the worst ever. So we're okay tank-wise. Effectively, we're doing things the Fremenic way. It's roughly the same as doing it the Fremenic way, which I have in Gearscape actually next to it. The Fremenic way is actually slightly worse still than this setup, surprisingly. So this is a little bit easier, and we are actually, because of the shield, if we didn't have the shield on, we would have 60 range defense, but because it gave us that, we have 125 range defense versus the Fremenic way max gear at 105. So maybe it won't be the worst thing ever. We're going to be there a minute, though. We're going to be there for a hot minute. This is a revision from 2020, so It was still... When did Vorkath come out, actually? Vorkath was released 2018. That's 2 years after the boss came out. I have no words. I have no words, honestly. Truly no words. There's a couple funny things in here, too, like Ring of the Gods. Like, why would you ever want a Ring of the Gods at Vorkath? Like, your trip is always going to be the same length. Like, it's never going to matter. You barely need prayer potions. Like, maybe it means you need one less prayer potion or something. I don't know. But, like, I don't know why you would ever use that. There's some crazy things in here. The specs are not the worst except for Armadale Godsword. That's just crazy. That's, like, actually absurd. We'll see how it does, though. Maybe it'll be a surprisingly good choice. Maybe. We'll see. All right, I think we'll just go send. I'll hit my pre-pot and we'll go do it. I'm bringing a bunch of brews because I think this will take a minute, so we'll see how this goes. One more angler. What are you gonna do about the spawn? I have Crumble Undead, so we'll just cast at it. Should be okay. And we don't have 2 negative mage bonus, so that should be fine. All right. I would use this setup for sure. For sure. I think everyone should. All right, we'll see how this goes. We'll drop the boots. I'm going to get in there and drop them on the ground. Is Leaf Bladed Sword 4-tick or 5-tick, actually? 4-tick. Okay. Easy to Wooks Walk with, then. Okay. Here we go. Starting off with 2 AGS specs. Let's see. Surprising nobody. Style points for sure. I looked cool doing it. I have done 0 damage. Absolutely none. 7, my first damage. Let's go. Oh boy. $27, huge. Yeah, we could just do this X pattern, kind of like Sire. I'm pretty sure I want to avoid melees because our melee defense is not very good. I'm gonna try to brew only on the specials if possible, because it wastes less DPS. Okay, good time to brew. Our damage is halved on acid, so good time to heal up. About to get my 3rd AGS. 0/2 is still 0? Yeah, it is. There's no difference. Fireball mode is good. Okay, melees are not good. Unlucky. A 2! It hit! Oh, 2! Come on, it rolled accuracy, hit a 2! come on, man. You have got to be joking with that. Let's brew. I should keep him marked. Yeah, that helps. We're under half. Actually making good progress. Okay. I feel like I could have done this with hard food. I think so. Okay, no need to heal. We'll re-venom as well. Regen 1. I think I'd be getting rocked if I was sitting in melee range. I think this is actually helping quite a bit. Oh my god, we're nuking. Re-anti-fire. Don't kill me! If he meleeed, that would be it. AGS KO? Maybe. We're at 73. It's time. Surely. Surely. 56! It's insane! Imagine if it finished. Imagine. Yes! I wasn't that bad. Actually, not that bad. 540.
Vorkath_pure donated $2.
Jim to Vorkath Pure.
Hey Gnomonkey, thanks for the guide on how to do Vorkath with my pure gear. Really gives me the inspiration to get
With
those
my what?
defense levels and finish Dragon Slayer 2.
Anything for you, man. Anything for you. Shout out all the Pures doing Vorkath out there. Shout out, shout out. That was not actually that bad. Surprisingly. Surprisingly not that bad. Okay, well, we have a big budget to work with. Let's see if we could get a better setup for cheaper. I think we could. I think so. Probably. That's just a 4-hour assembler? It's basically nothing. Okay. We've got to get Burning Claws in there. Surely. Burning Claws are so cheap and they're so good. I think you get a better setup for 100k. I think so. Probably. Better than punching, maybe. Fang and Salva and Naked is like 3 times better, surely. Oops. Let's just replace Fang. Salve. A Fang and a Salve with Piety and Naked is over 2 times better. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to remove claw value because claws are so cheap. What are burning claws? Let's see. 5.5. Okay. Our setup right now costs, let's include the Armadillo Godsword, 58 mil. Dang. What is ink worth? Ink is so cheap. 43. That's wild. This at the time, what was it ink in 2020 out of curiosity? I'll use the current price, but ink in 2020 was so expensive. Let me pull it up a second. I'm farming the setup for Vorkath on the iron right now. Thanks for the advice. I've got you. Let's see. Oh, I can't even go that far back. We could check on the wiki, right? Everything's lagging right now. My internet is fucked. Let it think a second. No, not real time. Can check OSR's website, G. Yeah, if it loads. I'm gonna hit the refresh on it. I don't know what's going on. Our internet is like borked. Like Hopping Worlds is logging us. Yeah, everything's fucked right now. I assume like a routing server's fucked or something. There we go. 2020? Chat, it was 400 mil. Okay. I'll be fair and we'll use the current price, I guess, but oh my god. What's my value again? 58 mil. Okay, I'm gonna do 53 mil. Let's find a setup. Stab only. Let's see what we can get. Vorkath. And I don't have salve excluded, do I? No. Limit gear to 2020. It's only fair. Well, with 400 mil, I could afford like max with a lance, I think, right? So I'm probably okay. I'm being very generous here. I'm being very generous and losing 350 mil. We'll let it think a second. We'll let it think. Pull that back out. Pouch, Fremnick boots. Bananas. Still thinking, probably because my internet is fucked as well. Unlucky. I don't know how stream is just fine. Very cursed. Something weird is going on. End of December, it was only 291 mil. That's a bargain. So easy. What was kill time? Our kill time to beat is 5 minutes, 41 seconds. 5 minutes, 41 seconds. Oh, I have a hammer in. No. You know what? I'm just going to go with whatever it says. I assume it's not going to change. It's still going to be a fang, surely. Look at that setup. I can afford all of that. That's crazy. I think we'll do okay. Yeah. That's a 50 mil Vork setup? Isn't that crazy? That's so good. I'll use Fire Cape, but that's like really good. And Burning Claws. Fang. Gotta use the kitted one. Defender, Blood Moon, Serphelm, Dragon Boots, Ferocious Gloves. Let's put Wiki Guides down, you're cooking. Yeah, I think we'll just like slowly release these, like stagger it a little bit, but that'll be sick. That's just like a budget meta setup. Like, this is so good for the price. Like, that's crazy. This looks like my main. Isn't that wild? That's so cheap. A good Vorkath setup is crazy cheap these days. Kind of wild. Are we good? I think we're good. That looks right to me. Okay. I will run it back. This is what we ended up being able to afford, which is basically like a typical budget, like main setup. Like, this is very, very good. So we'll see what the kill time is in this. I think it'll be great. Burning Claws is an amazing spec as well. So this should be pretty easy. Remove Fang Kit. It adds 20 DPS. It adds 20 to swag, but I'm using stab. So if I put the Fang on swag, that would be broken. I won't do that though. I promise. I promise. I promise. I just set them to stab. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. What is average on this? Like, minute and a half? It says time to kill 76 seconds. Plus he's immune for specials. It's like a minute and a half. Something like that. That's what we expect here, I think. That's not including my claws either, so.